What's up, Wayne Barron here with Dark Effects Studios, and we are inside of VMware ESXi 6.5. And what we're going to do here is, well, you can already tell that I've already created my data store. I wish I would have recorded it, but I did not, and for that I am very sorry. It's a very simple process. You just choose new data store and then create new VMFS data store. Click on next, and then it's going to find whatever you have available, which I do not have anything available now because my hard drive has already been dedicated as a data store. And then you select that, click on next, and then you choose the partitioning, and you're going to want to choose the entire hard drive. Then you click on next, and then you give it a name, of course, click on next, and then it completes the process, and then it gives you your data store. So once you have your data store here, then we can register a new VM. So that's what we're going to do right now. First, you want to go into Datastore browser, and then you want to add in or upload an operating system. So you just come over here and you create a new directory, and then you give it a name. So I gave it a name of OS. Then you simply come over here and then you go into the folder. So I've got 2012 R2 here, and then I've got the 2016 right here. And these are the most recent downloads that I've gotten from them. And then you simply upload them. Do not use Microsoft Edge to do this part because Microsoft Edge will refresh the page once you click on upload. I'll give you an example of how Microsoft Edge does it. So we come over here, log in. So we're going to go inside of our data store browser, and we're going to simply click here. Let's choose upload, choose the same thing again. It refreshes the page. I'm not really sure exactly what the issue is with Edge, but there's a problem with it. So however, I use Google Chrome to do my uploads. So you just simply come over here, choose OS, upload whatever you're going to upload, and then it's going to show a progress bar right over here. Okay, so with that said, we're going to come over here to our virtual machines, and I cannot get rid of this. No matter what I do, it will not allow me to delete it, so I'm just going to leave it alone. We're going to create and register a VM, and so create a new virtual machine, click on next, and we're going to have this as, we're going to choose 2016 because that's what we're going to install. It's a new 2016 server. We're going to select the guest OS family, which is going to be Windows. Select guest OS version. We're going to come down here to 2016 64-bit. Click on next. And then we're going to select this one right here. That's the only option that we have for our storage. Click on next. And let me go back and show something right quick. This hard drive right here it's not a SATA drive. 2016 is supposed to be installed on a SATA drive or an SSD drive. I'm using a regular hard drive. It's a 500 gigabyte hard drive, but it's not a SATA. And 2016 server will actually install virtually on this drive. You just cannot install it onto a regular hard drive through a regular installation process. But going through it virtually, it will install. Click on next. So right here, we're going to choose how much memory CPU that we want to use. I've got 8 CPUs, so I'm going to choose 2 for this one. And we're going to use 4 gigs of memory because I've got 32 sitting in here. So we're going to use 4 right now. If I need more, then I'll go in here and change it. We're going to change this to 125 gigs. That way I can actually go in and I can split it into 2 partitions. I can have one partition as my OS and then one partition to go ahead and test out what I want to do. So we're going to do 125 gigs. Okay, for our CD DVD drive, we're going to click right here for host, and we're going to choose Datastore ISO file. And then we're going to come over here, we're going to choose the ISO that we just uploaded. We're going to choose select, and then we're going to click on next. And then this right here is going to give us information for what we just created. So make sure that everything is the way that you want it before you click on finish. I'm going to click on finish. Okay, and it just created our new virtual machine. So now we're going to simply click on the little play button right here, and it's going to go ahead and start launching it for us. If we right click on it, because see, if you just click on it right here, it's just going to open it up inside this window right here, and we cannot do nothing with it. You cannot move it anywhere. So go ahead and click out of that, right click right here, and come over here to console, and then open console in a new tab. And then there we go. We move this around and do what we want to do with it without having to worry about it being stuck on a tab. So go ahead and click on next. Click install now. Okay, so these are our options. We've got the standard evaluation, which if you choose this one right here, you basically get nothing where you got to use the PowerShell in order to access and do everything to the system. The desktop experience, let me go ahead and move this over a little bit. The desktop experience gives you what you have in Windows. So that's what we're going to choose. If we're going to choose that, but we're going to choose the data center. So let's go ahead and click there. We're going to click on next. We're going to accept the license agreement. Click on next. Install Windows Only Advanced, and right here we're going to choose to create a new one. So we're going to come over here, we're going to change this to 50.123, click on apply, and then click OK. And now we've got 72 gigs right here that we can use for something else. So go ahead and leave this one selected right here, and now click on next. And now it will install, and we will see you at the end. Go ahead and type in our password, click on finish. Okay, so this right here is our entrance into our Windows 2016 environment. Make sure that you clicked in this window, then left click right here, choose Guest OS, Send Keys, and we're going to choose Control-Alt-Delete. Click right here and type in our password that we just created. Okay, do you want to allow your PC to be discovered on other PCs and devices? We want to choose yes on this. We got 180 days evaluation on this one. So now we're going to come back over here to this tab. We're going to left click on it. We're going to choose Ghost OS, and we're going to choose Install VMware Tools. We're going to run the Setup 64. And we clicked on Finish, but it's not doing anything. Move it around. So I reckon it's finishing up what it needs to finish. And that is pretty much how we install a virtual machine inside of our VMware. Alright, I am Wayne Barron. This is Dark Effects Studios. Still waiting for it to finish up. The last time that I did this, which was about a month ago, it took about 3 minutes for it to finish up whatever it's doing. So y'all have a good one now. Bye bye.